The U.S. Department of Homeland Security conducted a series of raids.
Communities are reeling.
To bring back law and order.
Almost 2.5 million prisoners are currently behind bars
all over the
city
world.
After city in America. And
fake news is when you...
Every time we click and share, get angry about these fake stories.
Overdose.
Right now, we at Vera and across this country, we're in the fight of our lives.
There are strong rhetorical winds blowing from DC. Law and order rhetoric that taps into fear and anxiety.
If we turn away from moving in the direction of prioritizing human dignity, we risk everything.
This work and the work of Vera is more important than ever. We have clients calling us, asking if they're safe to go to work, if they're safe to go to court. This is a time where people feel like they don't know what's going to happen to them from one day to the next. The New York Immigrant Family Unity Project, or NYFUP, is the program that allows us to represent detained immigrants who are facing deportation and can't afford an attorney. Vera was one of the key partners that helped create NYFUP in the first place and helped make the case that the program works and that it should be expanded.
What Vera did was conduct a study to understand 3% of individuals who do not have an attorney have a successful outcome. But when you add an attorney to the mix, the number increases by 1,000%. Out of 10 people who received an attorney, 9 would have been deported, but for the program.
I waited for trial for 7 months. And when the 7 months came, I decided to give up.
I spent 2 months in jail. I can't describe it, how hard it was for me to be in that situation.
Vera launched a project to encourage judges to use different forms of bail. Twice as many people were released from the courthouse right after arrest simply because of that project.
The solitary cell I was in was an 8x8 cell with the window blacked out. It was all concrete. It had a visual portal through the door that officers could see in.
I can talk to you about my experience in education while incarcerated and not having, after I'm done with the conversation, I can still function like, have a regular day. But when I talk about isolation, for me, it's difficult because it's very fatiguing. It just brings up a lot of memories that I'm still trying to process them.
Vera's work on ending the use of solitary confinement began in 2010. We began to partner with different states to help them think through where there are safe alternatives to the use of solitary.
This moment in time is particularly critical for Vera's work and Vera's leading role in partnering with local governments to change these conditions, to change these policies.
Closing Rikers is historic. Partnerships among the city, among advocates, among inside and outside lane reformers can happen to actually yield an incredible result.
There's this spirit of connection and collaboration. We're all working towards the same goal.
So every day we at Vera have the privilege of being able to go to work and to answer the question, what do I stand for? What vision of American society and democratic values am I willing to fight for? And I think that that's a question that everyone has to be asking today, because it will determine who we are as a country and who we are as a people for generations to come.
Vera is a place full of people who have tenacity, who are creative, and most of all, who are scrappy. We want to get the work done, and we will do whatever we need to do to get that work